Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am back with a new video, this time with some new to me discs. So the other day, my brother asked me, hey, I got a lot of discs at the house. If you want to come over, look through them, see if there's anything that you would want to use for a video. He said I can take and make a video out of it. So this is what we found. I found a lot, but this is what we're doing today. We have Trilogy discs, which I don't throw a lot of, so I was excited to find these. So Trilogy, West Side Dynamic Discs, and Latitude 64. These all appear to be brand new. I don't think he's ever thrown them. They're also tournament discs from Idlewild that he played in. So here's what we got. First off, we got an SYNCUPMAX Truth. I think this plastic is Orbit plastic. To brand, I don't know if they call it something a little different, but it's kind of that halo-ish plastic. So we got an SYNCUPMAX Truth, 169 grams. Also from Dynamic Discs, we have a Vandal. Other one we found was the West Side Hatchet, 96-21, which I'm actually really excited about. That sounds like great flight numbers for a guy like me. From my own collection, we have the Strive, which is from Latitude 64, 13-5-13. And finally, my putters fit into the video. We have the Wardens from Dynamic Discs. So we're at Caesars 4 today. I'm going to be playing only 9 holes, but to make it worth it and to really, I guess, put these discs to the test, we're going to be playing from the gold pads. I don't play those a lot. They're pretty hard. I'm hoping to come out of the front 9 1 to 2 under, but it's very possible that we come out of there 1 to 2 over. Now, I think first what I want to do is go over here to hole 10, use that tee pad, and just warm up a little bit. See how these are flying? Because I have never thrown them before. So before we go into a very hard front 9, I'd like to have somewhat of an understanding of how these fly. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are big Trilogy fans. Let's see, let's start with the Truth. I think I know how this flies. Pretty stable. Straight but stable. Ooh, got it on a little bit of Annie. That thing just seems like it's going forever. Now my big thing will be remembering which one is which. We'll go with the Vandal first. I think that was the more stable one by flight numbers. A little bit of Annie. Wow. Actually kind of held turn a little bit longer than I expected. Now we'll go with the Hatchet. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell a little bit more understable. Very similar line. That also seems like it goes forever. Am I falling in love at first sight? Now this is the Strive. I've thrown this before, but we're gonna try to release this on a little hyzer, see if it flips up. Oh, that's silly. I'm gonna send them one more time just to double down. I'll go with the Strive first, see if we can get a better shot with it. It's just nose up. Might have to figure out the Strive throughout the round whenever we throw it, if we do throw it. I do remember liking it when I made a previous video, so right now, user error. Let's go Hatchet. This time I'm gonna try to put it on hyzer, see if it flips. Austin, you might really like that disc. Austin is my brother who let me use these. Vandal. It has that baby drift to it. Yeah, I like it. All right, and the Truth. Torque resistant, just goes straight. All right, I think I'm ready. Let's get into this front 9, see what we can shoot. 1 to 2 under is the goal. Let's get into it. I think the baskets are still pushed back to the harder position, so that's not great for us either. But we got hole 1, 345, a gap to hit, maybe 70 feet, 65 feet off of the tee pad. You gotta keep this one low, especially when you get down there, and then you need to be fading left. 2 off 1, I'm thinking I go Truth and the Vandal. I'm gonna line up the Truth first because I feel like it might come up a little short, but see if we can get the line. Oh, of course it has to hit that. Get all the way through. That's a long, like, step putt, I think. All right, Vandal. A little bit of hyzer. Too low. That's a good start. I like how torque resistant the Truth is. I feel like I can really rip on it and not be worried that it's gonna turn over. The Vandal, on the other hand, I got to watch fly 60 feet. This basket location is super, super guarded, so it takes a little bit of luck and a really, really precise shot to fade all the way to the basket. Oh, a little bit more Annie. And we got a comebacker. I did not realize this flew so far. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. And we're going to. Oh, no. This is gonna be one of the easier holes that we play, and we just already bogeyed. Hole 2, par 4, 645 feet. I think this tee shot is kind of a backhand turnover that maybe fades out at the end. Kind of like the hatchet, just because of the hyzer release and then turnover. Yeah, almost too much turn. No, got kind of a cut roll, so it stayed right on the edge. I kind of love that hatchet right off the bat. It's so easy to flip up and get that turn. So once I figure out the angle and the speed, it could be a magical disc. You can see the basket now pretty much straight in front of me, but you can see why this hole is so difficult, because I got a lot of distance off the tee, but I turned a little too much over, and now to get an approach to the basket is still pretty difficult. Put it a little high. I see a line. It should just fade over there if I hit it. That was what I was worried of. I was trying to avoid going in here as much as possible because I don't want to get itchy legs, but it's already happening. I'm gonna try to throw kind of a cut roller. Bro, how do I hit that? Truth one more time, forehand right up the gut. Should fade to the basket, pick up our bogey and move on. This is worst case scenario. Stupid mistakes, but this is the life of chasing chains. Come on. Right in front of it. All right, 2 holes in, we're 3 over par. Shoot. Probably the worst possible way to try new discs, but hey, we're already here. Hole 3, 627. So it's not super far, but what's difficult is once you get out of this gap, which is pushed back here quite a ways, you then need to hit an opening, and the basket sits down by a creek. So this is a huge tee shot here. Of course, if you hit early, you're pretty much done for, and you're trying to save par if possible. I'm gonna try this drive though. I didn't throw it well in the field, but I wanna give it some reps out here on the course. All right, not terrible. For some reason, I thought I could flip and turn that disc from the last time I tried it. Maybe we can, maybe we're just not throwing hard right now, but at the moment it's just kind of flipping up subtly to flat. So I think I need to throw it flat to get the turn. The good news is we're out of the gap and we pushed pretty far. So we're gonna have maybe an opportunity, but it's still gonna be a really tough approach. This tee shot is probably the best I could have thrown it actually. Being out a little left opens up the gap more. The problem is I don't know if I trust myself to forehand any of these discs. I want to trust the Vandal, but I just don't know if it's going to hold it or not. I would love the birdie, but I guess really if we just make it to the opening, pitch down there and get the par, that'd be fine. The par would feel like a birdie right now, so we'll go Vandal, try to put on a lot of hyzer, and just see what happens. Yeah, just a little too straight. You have no idea how bad I want to full send this, but we have water right behind the basket. It would be a dumb send. At this point, I just need to see a par on the scorecard. If you guys are ever in the market for some new discs, I'm an affiliate with foundationdiscs.com. So if you hit the link down below in the description, that'll take you right over to Foundation Discs. If you buy something through that link, that directly helps support this YouTube channel. So if you need to buy something and want to support the channel, go ahead, hit that link. Now we move into hole 4, par 4, 499 feet. This one, if we have a good tee shot, we have a chance to get birdie. The basket sits all the way on top of the hill. Got a gap to hit, maybe 100 feet off the tee pad. Part of me wants to go strive again, but I think I also want to try the Vandal. Maybe we can control the Vandal a little bit more while still getting decent distance is what I'm thinking. Maybe after that, we'll go with the strive, depending on where this lands. That is why I wanted to throw that disc. Maybe just a little bit right, turned on me more than I expected. Let's try to throw the strive. Oh, that's gonna be even better because of the turn. Oh wait, no, not really. Same spot. I thought it was gonna fade out a little harder. I might have to throw that Vandal in the bag. Austin, I might steal that from you. That fly is almost too good. I kind of love it. Not gonna lie, this is kind of impossible to film, but we're doing our best here. The Vandal made it all the way down the hill. Now we just have to pitch one up. I'm thinking with the Truth, forehand, maybe a little anhyzer on this right side. I just want to get all the way up the hill. Oh my gosh, I kid you not, that almost went in. I am terrified that is going to be like 60 deep and it drops off behind the basket again. So that could be a tough putt. It landed soft. Let's go. We are officially on the board. Vandal Truth combo. All you need. I'm probably gonna say all these holes are tough, but this is a tough par 3. Hole 5, 366. It's pretty much dead straight. It fades a little left. Why this hole is so tough is because they built this tee pad so high. Then you have a low ceiling, and then once you get closer to the basket, there's a hill. So you really got to line drive this. Kind of has to be a laser beam in order to really hit the gap. If you're a little low, you're gonna hit the hill. If you're a little high, you're gonna hit the low ceiling. I'm gonna try that Vandal out again though. Oh, I just turned it. Need to start it off on hyzer. Just a pro tip for you guys, if you come play this course in the summer, wear pants. Don't care how hot it is. This rough is terrible, it's itchy. My legs are on fire. I'm just gonna try to pitch this one up to the basket with a Warden. Hopefully that's a putt. High knees. Moving on to hole 6, 654. This one, there's not a lot in the way. It's just long, I guess, because it does play a little bit uphill. If you can get to the top of that second hill, you should be good. I don't know if I can reach it though or not. I'm gonna go with the Strive here, just looking for max distance. So it's really just a straight flyer for me right now. If you guys are enjoying the video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I think this is video 20 or 21 in a row, which is insane. We're trying to get to 30. I think we can do it. We've been doing really good this far. So thank you for all the support. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that button for me. This basket is right behind the big tree in the middle, probably about 60 feet. Downslope behind the basket. Don't want to go too far. I don't think that's going to be a worry for us though. I'm going to try this Vandal out, see if I can put it on enough hyzer around the tree. I think that's perfect. Just fade for me. That's either parked or a little long. Thank goodness I was right. Pin high. Thank you, hole 6. 1 over. We're trying our hardest to get back to even here. This next one is a short one, but it's very technical, so it kind of scares me. Hole 7, 270 feet uphill, basket right behind that middle tree. And I think I'm going Truth here. Seems like a perfect hole for it. Straight up the gut. Oh, dang it. At least, no, look at that. It's gonna roll all the way back to me. When in doubt, Vandal it out. Told you. Wow, there's like nothing from here. Maybe a little flex putter on the right. Just give me a putt. This is way shorter than I thought. I need this to go. Come on, clutch up for once. Yes. Hole 8, 1,035 feet. There's no real OB here, but the stuff on the left is really thick and you definitely don't want to be right. I think we got to go Strive here. Max distance. Feels like a little headwind, not much. See ya. That's so gone. I'll be lucky to find that. I guess in case we can't find it, I'll go Vandal. It's in the short stuff. I am very much thinking about just leaving that Strive. That is going to be so long, so itchy. That would be a good one for somebody to find. They'd be very happy about that one, I think. All right, I did look, but I did not succeed. I didn't look for very long. Somebody has pants on, wants to go find that. That's a good premium disc that I just lost, but I threw it like crap today, so it deserves it. We're gonna go back to the Vandal and hopefully not put this one in the long stuff. Get out. Get out. Got some good distance, just put it a little too right, so can't really get to the basket from there. This basket is way right, which is why you kind of want to land more left. I just turned this over a little too much. I'm basically bleeding out on this hole, so that's not good. With that re-tee, we're going truth. Try to get through the gap, get up and down for the bogey or double, one of the two. I didn't even see that tree. Thank you. If I counted correctly with the re-tee, we're in for 7, which is a double bogey, and shoots us right back up to 3 over. So we're doing kind of good there in the middle of the course, but we just had a blow up hole. Looks like 522 feet. We got to get through this gap. Right there is a little creek, so don't want to go OB, that's for sure. My favorite disc of the day, the Vandal, should be great right up the gut. I mean, overall, I've been throwing this really solidly. I should have just kept on throwing it. Of course. Literally jinxed myself. That is going to be so bad. Let's try to throw the hatchet. See if I can lose it too. Nice and smooth, nice little turnover. That's all I needed to throw with the Vandal. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but this is pretty awful. Just trying to pitch it out. I might go roller just to see if I can get a little extra distance. I hit first tree, which makes perfect sense with how this is going. Oh my gosh, never again. My legs are on fire. Who knows how much poison ivy I've walked through. This is like the worst idea I could have ever come up with. Why golds? Why today? See if I can get a truth forehand off. Little hyzer, try to flip it up a little so it goes dead straight. That's my goal. There you go. We almost actually threw it in, which would have just lit me up because right now I am so annoyed. I'm trying to hold it together. Sometimes that is the hardest part about these YouTube videos. I've actually gotten so much better over the years, because before I would just trash the video because I would get so mad, and then the video was pointless because I wasn't talking, I was just upset. Now I'm much better about trying to let it go and be more positive for the YouTube video, but sometimes that's hard to do. The par is saved at least. All right, guys, there's 9 holes with Trilogy. If you can just forget about my score, some of these discs flew really, really well for us. I am a big fan of this Vandal. Just a slight hyzer, watch it flip up, get some turn, but has a little bit of fade on the back end. Super controllable. I didn't throw the hatchet too much, but when I did put it on hyzer, just watch it flip up, and it's a very smooth flyer. Like, it doesn't take a lot to get it flipped up and turning, and I really like that about it. Like on hole 2, I turned it over a little too much, but overall it did exactly what I thought it would do. The truth is, you know, a very reliable mid-range, very straight, has some fade, doesn't turn over on you. There's definitely no complaints about this. I thought it was very trustworthy. My play, on the other hand, not very amazing. Very rough round, got off to a bad start. I think that really set the tone for the video. Tried to battle back, but then we just lost that strive and it was all over. That strive didn't really do much for us all day. I am kind of sad to leave it behind, but at the same time, I probably have so much poison ivy. My legs are on fire right now, so I didn't want to go back into that thick stuff. Regardless, I'm really happy I came out to try some new discs. I honestly really liked them. I kind of want to put this one in the bag and continue to try it out. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.